Hi everyone, hope you're all Tickety-Boo. I've just popped out to try and test this light in the field and wait till it gets a bit dark. The problem is, every time I park somewhere, because lockdown's sort of opened up a bit now, there's always loads of people around and they keep looking at it. It's strange because you're staring at a camera like I'm doing now and talking to it. In fact, one of them just now said, have you got authority to bloody video that? And they reckon they're going to call the police. But, uh-oh, I think they have. Let's roll that intro. So I think half the reason people rang the police for was because I was trying to do this on top of the car. I've been sent this little beauty. It's the IRISA. I don't know. They've got some weird names, haven't they? But it's a stick RGB light, and I've been sent it to check out and see whether or not it's useful and whether or not it's worth the money. Initial thoughts on it, it looks pretty good, but we'll have a look at it in a sec. There's no strings attached to this. I'll give you the good, the bad and the ugly when I give it a good old test in the real life. But to be honest with you, it looks a bit like a little lightsaber, doesn't it? But better than that, I reckon you can play at being a police car or a fire engine. So before we look at the features, let me tell you there's 3 different sizes to this. This is the smaller one. That's why it's called number 1, I believe. It's actually 1 foot long, or 30 centimeters if you work in metric. Then there's a 2, which surprisingly enough is 2 foot long. And then it jumps up to 4, which is actually 4 feet long. So in a minute, we'll have a quick look at what's inside the box, and then we'll see it in action so you can get a real life test of it and see whether or not it's worthwhile you buying one. But like I said, initial thoughts, it looks pretty damn good. It comes in a nice little box. Inside you get the light itself plus some instructions which I'm not showing in here, and you get a nice long USB cable for charging or actually leaving it on while you're working. So that's what's in the box, and yeah, it comes with its own carry case, which I know a lot of you out there will be pleased to hear, but it's got that horrendous smell. So what we'll do is we'll get out and have a look at the features in action rather than me just switching it on here and showing you and putting some different scenarios and things like that so you can get creative with it. But it's worth pointing out a few things before we get there. First of all, the build quality on this. There's some really cheap ones out there, I know, and this one at 149 quid isn't one of those cheap ones, is it? But the build quality on this is really good. It's aluminium inside with a plastic coating on it. Now that plastic coating there is for a reason, not to just make it look plasticky. Yeah, you know what I mean. It gives it that extra protection because it's splash proof or rain proof, so you don't need to be worried about taking it out in the rain. And as for fixing it or standing it up, obviously you can stand it up like this, or you can hold it in your hand, I suppose, or you can lay it flat down on the floor, just like so. But they have really thought about this because there's a screw hole in the bottom here, just there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, we'll show you it on a tripod, so you can mount it actually on a tripod or on your, I don't know, your Joby or any of those little bits of kit that you've got lying around so that you can actually stand it up and put it in different angles, just like this. So as you can see, you've got a thread on the bottom, attach the old plate on the bottom here, just like that. And then you can attach it to the tripod, just like this. And the other cool bit is there is actually 2 sets of really strong magnets on the bottom of there, which allows you to do things like this. So, although the app is really good, and that's what you'll want to control this with, especially if you want to get those special effects, there is actually buttons on here if you forget it, and what happens is there's a little control panel on the side here that will light up, and then you can scroll through it and get the different colours and so on and so forth. And we will be checking out the app in a sec. Now, as I said, there are loads of special features on here, special effects and things like that. But first of all, let's look at the light temperature. It actually goes from 2,500 to 10,000 Kelvin. And the colour rendering index, that's 96. What is CRI? If you know, let me know in the comments down below. All I know is that 96 is supposed to be really bloody good. The full charge will take between 2 and 2.5 hours, and that gives you a running time of at least 2 hours if you're using it for constant use. But a lot of us probably won't have it on for about 2 hours, will they? So let's look at the app then. Right, so the app itself is on here. It's called Desal Lite. All right, but it's really easy to connect. Got this on already, and as you can see, you can do all your different settings for the white color balance and things like that. So there's 5500 Kelvin there, there's 2800, where you can actually adjust it yourself with this one here, and the brightness as well. But we won't put that up because it probably do the exposure in. Let's bring that one back down. The other bits as well, you can see on here, yeah, it's connected. Do the Bluetooth one, and then you go straight into here. Here's where you can choose those 16 million different colors. Yeah, okay, so we scroll through them. You can use your own creative imagination, can't you, to get those sorted out and use what you want out there in the field. So what we have got then is the special effects. They come under here, under scene. All right, so we got lightning, you got candle, so you can see it changes it to orange. We've also got my favourite one, the old police car. You've got H and I slow, I can't even say that, so it just rotates through them. You've got fire truck. You've got a strobe effect, which, to be honest with you, I should have warned you first of all, because it's probably doing your eyes in. You've got flashlight, so that'd be flashlight on a camera, simulating the camera, which works pretty well. And there's loads of different ones. The other one you can do though is press music, and what it will do, go along with the music. I've got this crappy tune on here from my phone. Let's play it. Well, there you go. What do you think, everyone? Do let me know down in the comments down below, and if you've got any questions, drop them in there as well, and I'll do my best to get back to you within 24 hours. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have enjoyed this and found it useful, why don't you leave a thumbs up for me? It'd be much appreciated, as you know, and consider subscribing, because then you won't miss out on any future reviews, any of our out and about vlogs, or giveaways, which we have every now and then. Stay safe, everyone. Have fun making stuff. Keep smiling. Cheers and gone.